Whenever we go into a home, our scholars are absolutely excited to see us. It's like their initial response is, "Oh my goodness, I miss you so much. I can't wait to come back to school." My name is Tanya Tillman. I am the assistant principal here at Achievement Prep Elementary School. Our philosophy is we believe that every scholar deserves an opportunity to actually have access to high quality education regardless of their zip code, regardless of their background, so that they can go on to achieve anything in this world that they desire to achieve. They start the day actually with their teachers going through social emotional learning, where they are often affirmed for who they are, how they're viewed in this world, so that we don't leave it up to society to define them. Once COVID hit, there was this disconnect that started to happen where we would have to make extreme efforts to stay connected with our families, to make sure that scholars were still getting online. And so we made sure that this was a critical component of our virtual learning program as we shifted into this school year, knowing that we would be 100% remote.
So we started to create teams to go out and do check-ins, to check in on different families that may have not been responding to emails or phone calls or the basic check-in. So we just wanted to do more.
Chronic absenteeism has been a huge uphill climb for us.
If you miss 3 days, we're kind of concerned, but that's not considered chronic. So 3 to 5 days might be like a reach out. When you're up to 7, it's kind of like, okay, let's check to see if there's something that the family may need.
Within our first 2 months of reviewing and analyzing data, we saw that our chronic absentee rates were upwards in the 30th percentile. We are actually going to visit one of our 2 essential worker classrooms. I get a quick fix when I'm able to see the scholars who are in our essential worker classroom and learning hub, but I want to be able to see all of our scholars in person. Our general home visits, we get to kind of celebrate scholars for various reasons. We're always looking for reasons to celebrate. You have earned perfect attendance. Delonche, we celebrated her for having perfect attendance.
So then I just also wanted to check in with you.
We talked to Mom a little bit about what's going well in the experience right now, ways that we can improve.
Good morning, Mr. King. How are you?
This is Ms. Tillman. For Franco, we took some time to check in with Dad.
Here's his attendance record. There are a couple of days where we have him marked as absent.
My last visit with Devin Flood
Hello.
was, I think, a head-turning experience kind of for me.
He's actually had perfect attendance since we made that deal. So.
Devin was one of our scholars who was chronically absent at the beginning of this year because his mom actually works in a hospital setting.
Just like on the wall.
And decided, she wanted him to stay home. She did not want him to come in person and take advantage of the essential worker classroom. But that left Grandma to support him with online learning, and he just wasn't getting on often.
What's one thing that you love about yourself?
That it was fun.
Oh, yes.
And so seeing him in person, being able to re-engage him and recommit him to the learning process and make sure that he was able to communicate to me why it was important, and to also have him to commit to how he was going to make changes to support his ongoing attendance, brought it all full circle.
See you later.
And just reminded me, this is why I do it. And honestly, since we've been doing intense work with Devin, he has not missed a day. So it took us about 2 months to really be able to pull the rates down to where we are now. Our absentee rate, we're actually seeing less than 20%.
With all of our scholars who are currently at home where the stressors might be bigger, they don't have that socialization that they do with their peers when they're in schools. And to be able to show them that we still love them and still care about them through these programs is really important.
We've started planning for next year, and we are just going out on faith, saying that we are going to be 100% in person because we have work to do.